Indianapolis Colts. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. 180! Get this one ball! Check three, check three, check three. 11, 11. 21, 21. Here we go. Set hut!
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first pass is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go! 11, 11, 11, 11. There we go, here we go. Hey, wahoo!
Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, 49ers.
80 weapons. Who that? Who that? Switch! Switch! I got you, I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
Here we go.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? Check 26, check 22. 2. Hey, watch it, watch it. Watch that green.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. 180. Mike, 58, right there.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 3, check 3. Show it up, show it up. White.
Watch, twitch.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go. 180. Hey, come on, come on.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 44-yard line.
Here we go. 180. situation. Let's go. 11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
You go track. 12. You got track right there. Hey, Haywood. SOS.
On first down, Coleman. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 1, Omaha.
On third down, here's Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready up. 54. Mike 54. Let's go. Go. Right there. 54. Right there. Ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12.
Hey, Orban. Mike 5-4. Bam. Rap. Slam. Deep ribbon.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Pettis on the return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
49ers.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Switch! Hey, switch gears.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
We got three. Here we go. 180! 58 to Mike. 11. Let's go one more. Whip. Watch the whip. 36. Chopper. Hey, alert.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Man, I got you. Hey, gun. 58 to Mike. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run it here with Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
70, Indy. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. They're going to need some therapy after this. Snap.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 33.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Protein spill.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Yes. Right there. 54, right there. Go.
To throw on second down. Eason. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And that one results in 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Check the hot read.
They'll run it with Mack. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come, come. Stop.
Looking to run with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
65, 65.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And the 49er first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. 180! Black! I got you.
Read out. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here we go. Undercook. 21. Here we go. Safety creep. Check. Trickstone, travel.
Check.
11.
Check. Crunch.
Vic.
On first down, Coleman. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Out. Check 15, check 15. Check 4,
12, fellas, here we go.
52.
Hey, gun.
Check, lucky. Check, Fresno.
21.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Check 13. Check
13. 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
11.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here we go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Set the turn, defense. Let's go.
Lock.
No. Kill. Switch.
Now a give right side, Coleman. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with second down coming up. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Mike 7.
15. So we got man.
Now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Joker.
On first down, Eason. Looking left side, and it's complete. He got 29 yards that time. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Rock it.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Go. Ready?
From the gun, Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Charlie.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 57. Mike, 57. Exit, exit. Mike's 57, 57.
Hey, exit.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Hard, hard.
Check 43.
Deep grip, deep grip.
To throw again. Eason. Looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. So now third and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
I got you, son.
Hey, team 6, team 6. Get it.
A final shot before break. Eason, he's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. Second and 14. And that is incomplete.
Skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Operating from the gun, Eason. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16-yard. The pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Ready, ready. Hang too soft. Block 54, block 54. Hey, 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 hey.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. For this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Right here, right here.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
58, 65, 65.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
21. I got this. Hey, Alpha.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. Black 80! Go, baby, turn over. Get that ball. Tight dog. Watch out. White. 21. Here we go. Let's see. Hey, gun. Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. Check 9.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. It's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
Go.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch.
Leo.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. It's Kelsey on the grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, punk. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Shoot.
From the gun, Eason. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On first down, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 21. Back now in Indianapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter.
Here we go. What do you need? I got you.
Let's get that ball right here. And 58 is the mic. Ball 58 is the mic.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
You draw courses.
Kill.
65, 65.
It's Coleman here. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here we go.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
They're running, man. Say. Check nickel.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are back within a single score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, they'll start out with Matt. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1, oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 76 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get it. And after that last touchdown, I'll bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Garoppolo now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
You got it. Hey, gun.
58, right over there. Yeah.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Check three. Showing up.
Two. Watch 61. Matchbox lights. We got double up.
They'll run it with Coleman. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
I'm coming after you.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Eason. He's got it to Hilton. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Check 93's the mic. Let's go.
On third down, Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hatchet.
X3, 218, chopper.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They run the counter. Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Colts, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.